Welcome, welcome, welcome to day two of the Learn-a-thon. Congrats if you've made it this far. Yesterday was packed. This day is about to be even more packed. I'm excited. Again, my name is Darlise Calix. I'm co-founder and co-organizer of Create Her Fest. Thank you so much for joining. I'll have our speaker today, Chhavi, come up on stage in a second. But yeah, drop in the chat like how you're feeling. How was yesterday? How were the workshops? How are you feeling about it? How are you feeling about Creator Fest? Drop it in the chat. I'm excited. And then also drop in the poll if you haven't answered it yet. How experienced are you with AR and VR? Like, I'm curious. I would say I'm somewhat experienced to experienced. But today it doesn't matter. We'll all be beginners together and we'll all get started and we'll all build something together. That's the whole point of Create Her Fest. So I'm curious. Let's get a newbie and super excited. Love that. I'm excited too. This is going to be a great one. I love AR because it doesn't really require you to have like a VR headset or anything like that to get started. It's super accessible. I'm curious, are any of you coming in as like designers, developers? Yeah, let me know. Newbie as well. Yeah, we're all gonna be newbies together. This is amazing. Love that. Juggling work, only was able to catch the keynote. No problem. Our recordings are up on our YouTube. I'll drop that in the chat as well. So you're free to access that at any time. And then we'll also drop some notes as well. We're working with some AI technology to create some really cool recaps, and they'll kind of sound like podcasts. And then we'll create some notes. And then we'll also drop some resources and links throughout the week as well. It's only my third day out here. Very new, very new, very new. No worries. Well, I will hand it over to Chhavi. Chhavi, feel free to introduce yourself and then we'll go ahead and get started. I won't take up any more of your time.
All right, yeah. Thanks a lot for all the introductions and having that kickstart of the event. Yes, I'm Chhavi Garg, and I'm very much excited to share my knowledge of augmented reality with you all. And yes, I'm pretty much excited as well to have a chat to all the out there who are very much keen to learn and at the second and apart from that to craft something out of the box. So yes, without wasting much of time, I'll just quickly share my screen and let's get started. Yeah. So yeah, here we go. So let's get started with the main thing that is breaking into augmented reality tools frame. For first of all, let's first of all understand what is this whole technology is all about. Then only we'll move forward to the hands-on part because basics and theory is always the most important thing to get started with when it comes to any of the technologies. Yes. So yeah, first of all, yes, as uh, like my introduction, I'm Chhavi. I'm the co-founder of Ericsson Bharat XR, running the company and also the community in this whole XR space. At the same time, I've done the educating part in the augmented reality, and apart from that, this is my LinkedIn. I would be very much happy to connect with you all. So yeah, now, let's just go to the main thing. That is what is actually XR. That is basically the extended reality. So, whenever we talk about extended reality, there are a lot of questions in our mind. So, just talking about the basics, first of all, we learn this particular term of metaverse, right? In that particular metaverse, which is an umbrella term, there are a lot of terms that exist, right? AR, VR, MR, or you can say XR. Then we have the terms like NFT, blockchain, Web3, like so many. So you might have seen people talking as in VR when they are talking about metaverse. So don't get confused. It is a part of the metaverse world. So yes, then there is one umbrella term in it that is XR. In this XR term, we have three more terms in this particular umbrella term. One is augmented reality. In very simple ways or names, in this particular whole scenario right now, as you can see, I have changed my background, right? So the way I have changed my background, that is coming with the help of augmented reality technology. So what is that? which augmented reality is a technology which augments your real world with some virtual elements, right? Now, how can you experience AR? You can experience AR via the mirrors, your mobile phone, your these sort of like laptop like softwares, then with your tablets, or you can say some like companies have come up with some spectacles. So, yeah, these are some of the ways that you can experience AR. Let's have a look to some of the experience. In normal world, we also use the terms of filters, lenses, effects as well. Like these sort of some of the I would say AR experiences that people have made in terms of education. Now, moving on to the next term, that is virtual reality. Virtual reality is basically a technology where you're teleporting yourself into an alternative immersive virtual space. Okay, now this is the part. You need to understand what is the difference between AR and VR. In AR, you are just adding some digital elements via or and you are experience it with your mobile phone and all. But let me be clear, in terms of VR, and everything is coming in the real time. In terms of VR, you can only experience like VR in the two ways. One, obviously, with the VR headset, and second is a 360-degree tool. So if you simply search on YouTube as well, or normally on the Chrome, you will if you search like 360-degree tours or videos, or you can say your Google Maps, right? So everything comes with the I can say that all of these are the VR. So don't get confused with AR and the VR terms, right? So let's quickly have a look. So this is one of the use case in the healthcare industry of VR, right? So yes, some people might seem close, but yes, the like what I can say that when it comes to virtual reality, this is an industry which is not just for the gaming purpose, but for everyone who wants to learn, who wants to train themselves. It can be like having the healthcare training, or it can be the training in the army or anything like that. Yeah. So now let's move further with the mixed reality. Mixed reality is basically the hybrid of AR and VR, right? It's basically immersive. It's basically in which we are having some immersive interaction with the virtual elements. So now, basically, mixed reality, we combine both the terminologies. Let's see how do we do that like this. I am in my workspace, and the moment I will wear my VR headset, that's how I'm adding some elements, but I'm not changing my whole environment. See, that is mixed reality. Don't get confused with the terminologies, right? Please. Mixed reality is one of the booming technologies out there. Why? Because people are not that much willing to change their whole space, but wants to add some more and more elements to it, right? Yeah. Now, there comes the question why augmented reality, right? Because every technology comes up with a question why, and every brand, the company has its question that why we should be using this technology, right? So, yes, in this why AR question, I have an answer, which is unmatched engagement and virality. Yes, we have seen the filters going viral and crazy. We do even like opening the Snapchat application and then taking the selfie in the filter and just having it amazingly getting viral and all. So, yes, it's engagement, the virality that comes from the picture for the brands and the companies. Then it comes to future proof innovation, obviously. AR is positioning in one of the tech forward thing, and then personalization at scale. AR allows brands to deliver the tailor content, seamless integration across the platforms, and obviously the creative revenue. Now, why VR? We know all that. Like VR is like one of the booming thing in terms of gaming, healthcare, and all. So, yes. Now, moving on to the simple thing that is understanding the augmented reality and how can we actually deep dive into it. So there are three ways that you can make the augmented reality experiences. One is on the social AR. Basically, when you are making augmented reality experiences for the Snapchat, uh, basically for the TikTok, for the Snapchat, for Facebook, for Instagram, then that's how we are talking about the social AR. But when you are talking about the AR experiences which are app based, then you are talking about native AR. Okay. Like, for example, whenever you open your Amazon and then you can um, visualize your furniture in your real world. So that is the native AR. Then we have the web AR, basically AR experiences which can be accessed through the website. Now, let's quickly have a look. These are some of the experiences These companies they come brand. Yes, this comes up with the morality. This comes about the culture, right? Then yeah. Like for example, if you just scan the simple QR code, you would be headed to this particular you would be asking to scan this particular target image. The moment you will scan this, that's how you will be able to experience the effect. I'll first of all skip for now so that we can simply move on to our workshop as well. Okay. In terms of social AI, we have two things, Lens Studio and Effect House for us. Lens Studio is being used as for the today's workshop. I'm going to explain you that why again we have, I personally have chosen Lens Studio over any other software, so don't worry on that point. Lens Studio is one of the platforms that is being used to make AR experiences not just for Snapchat, but also for the AR mirrors and websites, applications, AR spectacles, and so many. I'm going to explain you how that we can do that. Effect House is one of the softwares that we can use to make AR experience for TikTok application. Then, as you can see, some of the native AR examples like the Amazon and IKEA. When you go to their website, that's how they will give you that try on feature that helps you in understanding what sort of product you should order, but at the same time gives you some more and more reliability as a customer who really don't just want to go out because having some tight schedule, you just can't go outside and shop. So yes, for the native AR, these are some of the ways you can go with. You can go with the Unity, Unreal Engine, and Antic Lightship is by 8th wall. You can go with AR Core or AR Kit as well. Then moving further is the web AR. All right. Now, in case of web AR, what is happening? The moment you will scan the QR code, you will be redirected to a website where you can showcase the AR experience in a way you want to. Then in this way, you can get start. If you're a person who is already a web developer, just go for AR.js. It's one of the amazing ways for the web developer, especially to get started. Apart from that, if you are someone who is not that much into coded, go with the eighth wall, go with the camera kit. It's going to be very easy for you. Camera kit is one of the projects of Snapchat that can be worked using the Lens Studio. All right. Now, it's the AR workflow in which basically you can integrate. So you need to understand one important part that augmented reality is not a thing that you can just simply go to the software and get start working with. No. First of all, you need to ideate that what sort of experience you want to make and what is your target audience, what is the theme that you want to make, and there are a lot of questions that comes into the picture. After that, you have to see the conceptualization, as I mentioned. You need to see what's your target audience, and at the same time, you need to see the concept that you're trying to give to the users. Then there's the storytelling thing, the storyboarding, that how the whole experience would look like. Then, after doing every ideation process, you are set, and then you go for the asset design. Basically, what sort of design elements that you would be needing um, to showcase to the end users in your augmented reality experience. And then you do the development on your desired software, depends on what platform you want to make AR to, and then you just publish it out. Yeah, that's how it works. Now, let's understand what are skills to learn along with. These are some of the things. You can simply take the screenshot for the future reference if you want to see your future in this whole augmented reality and virtual reality thing. Okay. Now, I'll just take a 2 minutes of pause. If anyone haven't actually downloaded the Lens Studio, let me just simply search it for you as well to give you a simple thing. So, okay, if you just simply search Lens Studio download version 5 or something, so that's thing that you are going to see, right? First of all, click on any of this thing. Don't please download the beta versions. That's pretty much obvious thing because beta version comes up with a lot of somehow sometimes what happens, beta version comes with some bugs as well. So it's pretty much recommended not to download the beta version. Apart from this, feel free to download any of the 5.0 versions. You can download 5.0, 5.1, 5.2, 5.3, any of these. So let me just give you a quick glance. What are the differences between version 4 and version 5? So basically, whatsoever new versions which are coming under the version 4, basically version 4.55 or anything. So these are coming up with the not non-AI ML versions. Okay. All of these version has the amazing capabilities, but do not have any of the AI or ML feature capability. But when I talk about version 5 is basically is a version that has been launched by Lens Studio last year only, because last year they introduced the AI ML thing. So if you are someone who want to get started and at the same time wants to explore all the AI ML feature, so yes, that is the best version for you. And I always recommend this as well. Right. So yes, just go for the version 5. That's the best one. Okay, that's why it is also asking the GenAI suite may use the information. Yes, just take it and then just download. Download it the way you want to. It totally depends on what sort of like laptop or PC, basically what's you have. Okay, you can download it. Now you can see what sort of things that they have came up with, right? If you have any question till now, feel free to ask. It said I needed to restart to launch, so I'll just be watching and try it out later. Me too. Okay, so if it's saying that restart, I would say it's gonna like hardly take a minute or so to restart. You can have a look too. Uh, but it's gonna be really great if you could do the hands-on part side by side, because then only you will be able to understand and grasp each and everything, because obviously getting started with a new software comes up with a lot of questions and bugs in your mind that okay, how to do that, how to do that. But obviously again, I guess this session has been recorded, so yes, you can have a look to this session for for later as well, right? So for now, this is the part. Now just one more recommendation is, if you're a person sorry, if you're a person who actually resides, if you're a person who wants to see and who loves the blogging and all, let me just open this as well. One second, documentation. Opening one second. Yeah. As you can see, if you just go to that, this is a Snap for developers. As you can see, it says developers.snap.com. So here you can see each and everything about Lens Studio in detail. Basically, you can have a look to some of the documentation guides and everything. And if you click on the documentation part as well, you can see like n number of things when it comes to the documentation. If you're a person who actually used to go with a Unity developer, like anything, have a look to, and there are something like if you are someone who wants to make a lens which has some ML part, you want to make a lens for the try-on thing or anything, just have a look to the documentation. You would be able to learn and explore a lot of things in a very easy manner. Okay. Now, just let me know if everyone is ready to finally move on to the main thing. Yes. I got a one yes. What about others? Just quickly tell me in the chat below. If everyone is ready, then we'll move to the. Yeah. Waiting for more yeses. Cool. Just type it in as well. Cool, cool. Amazing. So, all right. Let's just get started. I'll have to share my full screen for that. Uh, Perfect. All right. First of all, I'm going to give you all the quick overview of the platform. Okay. Now, this is a Lens Studio. And a few thing about it. Obviously, the moment you will download it, it will ask you to log in. If it's not, then it's also fine. Now, one thing that as I told you that Lens Studio is one, it's a free platform. It's a free software. Second, whenever you're working with the Lens Studio, you can make a project either you can publish it on or you can publish it on the spectacles or you can publish on the camera. So camera kit is one of the kind of you can say product of Snapchat, or you can say the Lens Studio basically comes under the Lens Studio. Now, with the permission of obviously Snapchat team as well, what you can do, you can integrate AR in your website and application with the help of camera. Also, you can integrate AR in your usual looking mirrors as well with the help of again camera. For that, obviously, there are a lot of things you need to have a look to, but yes. So first of all, there are some of the sample projects which are being shared with us. So yes, you can have a look. You can just like click on any of those to see how they look like and all. Right now, we just click on the Snapchat because we would be making the AR experience for the Snapchat. Let's click on the Snapchat, right? Now, as you can see, that's how your whole I would say software interface would look like. On the left side, as you can see, you can see the scene hierarchy. In the scene hierarchy, everything that you are going to do would be done in the scene hierarchy. Now, basically, whenever you are making any sort of AR experience, you would be having some or the other asset, design asset, text, or anything. Everything would be in the asset browser. So basically, this is the asset browser. Okay. Now, before I start, let me also tell you one thing. For example, now Lens Studio is pretty much flexible. For example, I can just drag and drop the inspector panel anywhere. I can just drag and drop anything anywhere the way I want to. I can drop it over here. I can drop this thing here. I can be as messy I want to. See, all right. I can even click on cancel and it will be vanished off. Okay. Now, if anything like this is happening to you, just go to the window option on top and click on default layout. This is the most important thing for you all. Yeah, it's visible, right? Perfect. Right now, as you can see, it's something. Wait a second. Yeah. So as you can see that you need to just go here and just click on default layer. So this is like literally one of the things you should be doing if you did any of these mistakes, or you think that there's something which is missing that I am teaching and you are not able to find. So yes, this is the one way you can find it by just clicking on the default layer. Now, let's move further. Let's see what all things we have. First of all, we have there's it's written Lens Studio. Here you can see the updates, if any, which is coming. Then in the file, you can just click on project setting and you can just edit the name of the lens and for what and what do you want? Do you want your lens to work on spectacle, camera kit, web, mobile? You can just stick whatsoever you want to. Here, you can see the size of your lens as well. Okay. At max, your lens could be 8 MB, but it's pretty much recommended to keep your lens up to like 2 to 3 MB at max because the lesser the size, the lesser time it will take to get loaded for the people. Okay. And yeah, that's how you can do. If you want, you can put a hint as well. So the like pick a face or raise your eyebrows. The moment anyone would open your lens, it will show a hint, raise your eyebrows. Okay. So that's how you can do. Apart from that, there are two more options like lens preview. Basically, when you are submitting the lens, what sort of preview you want to give. Okay, you can just click any of the lens preview, or you can upload it on your side from yourself as well, from your side as well. And you can add the icon as well. Okay. Now, project setting is very important because if I just simply click on the publish button without even changing anything in the project setting, let me just show you what happens. So, I'm just giving you a quick glance. I'm going to explain everything. So, as you can see, I cannot do anything much changes over here, right? I cannot change my lens name at this particular stage. I need to change my lens name only. I need to change it in the project settings. Okay, so this is the most important part. Now, so since we are on the stage and understanding more, so let's also understand the reason why we have downloaded the version 5, which is the Gen AI suite, right? So for some people, Gen AI suite might be here. So you just need to find this particular word Gen AI suite in your interface. Okay, just click on the Gen AI suite. The moment you will click on this Gen AI suite, let me just keep the Gen AI suite over here. You will see that there is the AI chat. You can just ask the chat, the AI assistant, that what you can make and help me with the code and everything. Then you can click on the Gen AI. Okay. Now, so this is kind of a bug that it might be possible that your all Gen AI features are opening or not. So you can have a look to if all the features are not visible to you, that's totally fine. That might be some sort of a bug. So that's fine. But I'll just quickly give you a glance of what all Gen AI suite features that you have. The reason why I'm explaining this because GenAI Suite is the best and the easiest way to make a lens like under I would say 2 to 3 minutes literally. Let me give you a glance how. Like for example, if I click on ML face effect, um, I just need to type a prompt. For example, if I don't know what sort of prompt should I type, I can just click on surprise me. It has made a like it came up with a prompt on its own, and okay, it is validating it. Okay, smiling with dimples. Okay, now ML face effect is basically if, for example, I'm not smiling and I have added this particular thing that smile with a dimple, then the moment I'll open the lens, it will show me that I'm smiling with the dimple. Okay, it is showing that it will take 10 to 15 minutes, but okay, see, this one was actually that is loving happy. This is something that I made earlier. And see, as you can see, this particular simulation is being constantly like this only, right? I have imported, okay, the model is training. Okay, so after this will be like done after 10 to 15 minutes, then you need to actually train the model. So this is also one of the important things that you'll have to do. Okay. Then we have the immersive ML. Immersive ML is one of the favorite like suits of mine. So you can just add a prompt, like for example, you can add anime or anything like you want. You can click on generate, and it will generate some kind of thing to you. Like for example, this one I have created earlier. So for the Halloween, I have created this, which went pretty viral as well. I'm gonna just quickly show you what it was. Yeah, as you can see, that's how it is being shown with a facial expression. As I can show you. So that's how you can easily make an immersive ML. In this particular case, what you need to do, first of all, you just need to type a prompt. It will take approximately 15 to 30, 20 minutes to give you a just an idea that how the like ML would just a gist that how the output will be gonna be. Then what you need to do, just click on it. First of all, you need to click on hairs, and it will take approximately 10 to 12 hours to get the model trained. And after that, you can simply import to your project, right? Then after that, we have 3D capture. It's a very new feature. You can simply take a video of any sort of 3D model, and or you can what you can do, you can add some prompt as well But at the same time, for example, I like this particular bottle and I want to make a 3D model of this particular bottle. I can just take a video of this bottle from all the angles, like covering all the angles, and then just put this video over here in the video reference, and it will generate the 3D model of this bottle, obviously. Uh, it's just a prompt kind of thing. Obviously, to train the model, to train these things, it will take like 10 to 12 hours during that particular time. It's not at all important for you to keep this whole software open. You can just close it, not a thing. But yes, after like 12 hours or something, the moment you will again reopen this thing, you'll see your model would be trained, right? And that's how you can use it. Then we have head mouse. Head mouse is one of my favorites, honestly. If I simply search Joker or anything like I have made some of the very like famous marvels as well. So like this one, I'll just quickly showcase to you. Like for example, this Joker one, like you can just simply type whatsoever prompt you can. As you can see, I've just typed Joker and I can just click on, yep, and I can just do this, and that's how you can see, right? So yeah, this is again. So as you can see, it's like I have done like 0% hard work to actually made this particular such a um like speedy way, right? The moment I've typed Joker and clicked on generate, it's taking like it's coming up with a 0% right now. It will take some time, approximately into 25 minutes to get the model to sometimes less than that. And yeah, then you can just click on it and put it on your head. Simple. That's how you can have a look to others as well. Like garment is one of the famous one. Garment is something goes like in a very easy manner. Like for example, let's go with the winter edition. We have the winter. Just click on generate. It's gonna be generated in a few like seconds or 1 or 2 minutes. Max to max, it's done. Click on import. Yep. The moment you will click on import, it would be imported. Let me just remove this one. 1 second. Okay. Actually, I cannot put two, three like ML models at the same time. So yes, I won't be able to showcase it to you right now. But yes, I just wanted to give you a glance at how ML works. Now, I'll just quickly start with a fresh project. So that was a quick glance on the ML feature. Now I'm just gonna open the like default version. That's not at all an issue. That's how it looks like. Now let's get started without the GenAI as well. This is the scene panel. I'm just gonna give you a glance first of all of how to make these sort of background effects. First of all, you need to explore the asset library, which is the most important of all the things out there. Okay, click on the asset library. The moment you will click on the asset library, you'll see that there are so many things like assets. There are some amazing ML features, amazing um like things that other creators have done for us. Right? Seriously, as you can see, as you can see, it's by Snapchat by and under some assets, it's mentioned by like Weird Eye Studios, Max, Dev Crew IO. So as you can see, like these are the assets that has been provided by the other lens creators, right? Exactly. So it can be you as well at one point. Just simply search background. Just simply search background in your now. Just simply, as you can see, the first one background image. Go to the three dots, and as it's again, it's obviously installed. I just need to click on install. The moment you it's gonna be installed, you would be able to see it in the left side. I'm just gonna install the other version as well. 1 second. Let me just install the bathroom salad. Yeah, perfect. Cool. So, as you can see, the installation has been completed and it says installed. Now, what do I have to do? First of all, I'll just go to my scene hierarchy and then I'm just gonna basically search for the screen transform and I can just simply add some of the components. Like as I have installed the background image, I can just simply click on it and then my background image will be added. I guess I'll have to restart. 1 second. Yep, it says yep, that. All right, I'm just gonna go to asset library again. I guess there's some bug in mine. So I'm going to skip that. Rather, I'm just going to search GPU particles. So what you can do since it's a winter season, so you can search for the GPU particles effects pack and click on the import. So as you can see, shows the KB as well. So one more thing, if you search for the Santa, or you can search for a cap. Yeah. So there's one Christmas hat, I guess, in this asset. Um, okay. So a lot of people have done this in my previous workshops. What they did, so basically they have imported this particular hat and they were not able to publish the lens. Reason because this particular hat is of 8.15 MB. So my recommendation is please when you are importing any of the assets from the asset library, please have a look what is the size of that particular asset. Also at the same time, you can recheck, you can go to the project settings and still have a look of what is the size of your project till now. Okay. Now, the moment you will import the GPU particles, as you can see, it has been added in the asset browser. Just open this GPU particles and as you can see, a green colored file kind of emoji is on the left. Just drag and drop it to the just drag and drop it to the scene panel. Just try to understand. See, if you will drag the whole folder, it's not gonna happen. You cannot just drag and drop the cannot even drag and drop the files like this. Okay. As you can see, I'm not able to do. What you can do, but you can just drag and drop the like drag and drop this whole file with the green color. Okay. Now, as you can see, if I'll just drag and drop one more time, it's increasing, right? So yes, that's how one you can increase other, but for now, I just don't want that. So I'll just remove this one. Okay, that's looking like this is one way of making it. Now, the other thing, I'll just see in the chat below. Yeah. Um, yeah. Now tell me in the chat below what sort of lens that we shall make today. Like, according to you, what sort of lens or what sort of AR that we should be making today? We can make a like AR with having some sort of on the face, kind of a um having some frame or something like that. We'll also try to keep it interactive so that I can see your opinion as well. I am a creator. Okay, sure. Let's go for it. Cool. I am highly excited for this one. Also, Why not? I should add some winter part as well in it. So let me just do so. One second. All right. So I'm gonna share my entire screen again. Cool. Perfect. Now, as you can see, I've already added the winter part, and now as um, it came in the chat, so let me just quickly do so. So as you can see, this is the scene panel in which you can see that what's actually happening in the background. Okay, like you can say kind of behind the scenes, right? And also at the same time, if you click on in the scene panel, if you click on any of the thing which is in the scene panel, uh, whenever you will click on it, on the right side, you can see all the properties in of that particular object. Okay, which is also known as the inspector panel. So this is basically the inspector panel. This is the scene panel, this is the asset browser, and this is the real-time simulation on which you can see that how actually the lens would look in like reality to the end user. Okay. Also at the same time, if you want to visualize it more, you can switch your camera as well. Like you can switch to your integrated camera, you can switch to some of the other ways, you can pause it, you can pause the preview, or you can just preview the inspector. So it's your thing, and also in the scene, in the real-time simulation, you can switch. Why? Because obviously, we have like different skin textures, obviously, like and different hairstyles and all. And now, with that part, what comes is every lens somehow looks different. If, for example, I'm changing my hair color and all, it should look the same with like different hairstyle. To understand and to analyze that, different sort of I would say real-time simulations have been provided. As you can see, if you are making some sort of lens with the hand tracking, you can have a look to, or if okay, let me also tell you. In terms of Lens Studio, what sort of trackings that you can do? Okay, let me just quickly tell you. You can do hand tracking, nail tracking. Like in AR, if you want to try nail paint, that's also you can do, right? You can do nail tracking, hand tracking, face tracking. In the face tracking, all sort of expressions has can be tracked. Then foot tracking, whole body tracking can be done. Your background can be changed. Then obviously, like the simulation is can be done. Even your pet tracking is also possible. Exactly. If you want, you can put some sort of clothes onto your sweet pet, the cat or dog or other pet that you have. So yes, that is again possible. You have image tracking, you have plane tracking, bold tracking. Um, a lot of trackings are out there. If you want that the moment you will scan a particular place, that is also possible. So yes, location tracking is also there. So yes, there are different sort of tracking. Yes, exactly, nail tracking. I said it right. All right. Now I'll just quickly go to the face. I'll just keep this facial expression. I personally like this facial expression real-time simulation because it helps me in understanding that how the lens is looking when I'm having some sort of different facial expressions, right? And now when I talked about the tracking, if you go to the scene panel and click onto this plus button, you can just scroll and have a look to there are a lot of things which are mentioned up here, right? Pyramid, like and when I talked about the tracking, if you click on the tracking, you can see all sort of tracking mentioned here, right? Body tracking, cat tracking, dog tracking, full body tracking, hand tracking, 2D hand tracking, 3D. You can like put a watch onto your hand, put some sort of tattoos onto your hand, nail tracking, pet tracking. Basically, see, cat and dog tracking is different, and pet tracking, you can just have an AR for your pet properly. Shoulder tracking is also there, and upper body tracking is also there. Like these are some of the specific tracking which are available out there, right? And then, for example, like somehow people used to like love these whole filter kind of a thing. So yes, what you can do, you can when you go to this visual effects, yes, that's where you can do what you can do. If you click on any of the thing, like for example, if I click on edge detection, you can see like this is kind of a filter kind of a thing has been added, right? Let me add something else as well. So, for example, if I don't okay, for example, if I don't want to use this, Okay, you can uncheck, uncheck as well. Okay, now, for example, this oil paint is something that looks pretty much different as well, right? You can just have oil paint. In the visual effects, there are some different things. You can have a distortion as well. Distortion is pretty much amazing, like this. This actually makes your lens more viral. That it actually makes your lens crazy, and people love that, right? Yeah. So yeah, like the rain is coming, and my whole face is being like this. Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna first of all turn off the distortion for now and let's keep it like this. And so yes, where we were, let's have a text. Exactly. First of all, we can just simply search the word text. Whatsoever you want, just search for it. Yeah. And now, as you can see, you can add two type of text, right? One obviously a screen text, but yeah, there are two types of text that you can add. One is a 2D text, and that the second one is a 3D text. Like for example, you want kind of a 2D text, like a simple kind of text, but in 3D you can have some sort of shadows and everything. So first of all, let's understand how to add a simple 2D text, then we'll add something else, right? Now, the moment I have added a text, okay, as you can see up here, right now, as you can see in my real-time simulation, if I look closely, my text is looking so small and it is in the center, okay? Why? Because as you can see in the transform section, um, it's access. Okay. So, one most important thing that I know a lot of women out there are so much great in mathematics, right? So, yes, here it comes the Cartesian plane, your X, Y, Z axis kind of a thing that we have actually learned back then in mathematics in our school time. So, yes, this is something important. You'll have to revise that is X axis, Y axis, and the Z axis. Okay. Now, for the position rotation scale, okay, now position is basically where you want to position it. Okay, you want to position it in the x-axis more, in the x-axis, y-axis, z-axis, you can just change it. Then we have the rotation if you want to rotate it. Then we have the scale. Scale is basically for the resizing of that particular object, or in our case it's the text. Okay, as you can see, the text is looking so small, so let's change the scale of the text. Okay, as you can see, the scale is right now 111, so let's change it to at least 10. Okay, let me first of all, so everything comes up with test and try. Okay, it's 10. But I guess, first of all, let's change the text that we want to have. Let's say, okay, but as you can see, since I made the scale 10, so it's going out of the screen. I guess, let's make it to 5. I guess 5 would, yeah, 5 would work. Perfect. Now, as you can see, it's coming like just on the center, but we don't want that. Let's change the position on the y-axis. Right? X-axis is this one, y-axis is this one, right? So we want the position to come down. All right. So let's change the position in the y-axis. So we want it down. So it's gonna be -5. Yeah, we want it more low. Let's go with -10, something more. -20, -25. I guess perfect. -25 looks good. Now, since we know our whole create her theme, like create her face theme is somehow on the purple scale, don't you think that we should add some purple on it, right? All right. One, obviously you can pick the screen color as well. That is also one thing that you can do. Um, yep, thank you so much. So I'll just quickly, yep. I'm just gonna split my screen and I'm just gonna pick the color. Let's pick this color, and yes, we have the exact same color, right? Now, all right, but I guess the font is not looking too good. Why not? We should change the font, right? Let's change the font. We can also change the font size if we want, right? Uh, yes, we can size to fit the way you want to. After that, you can choose the font. You can add some font. Apart from that, let's change. Okay. One more thing. Okay, right now it's like December time. Don't you think that we should add some dynamic date as well to it? That we are actually in this whole creator fest right now at this particular time. So in my real time, it's like 10th of December, and so let's put that thing as well. So I'm just gonna click on text, and I can select whatsoever I want to. Let's suppose I want to add my username, and under the username, I want to insert the date of today. Okay. Oh, why is it gone? Wait. Okay, I guess there are too many things that I've added. I'll just what I can do, I can just duplicate this, right? I can just duplicate this, and let's remove this, and let's add the date up here, right? Perfect. I guess it's not letting me add two dynamic things. No worries. But yeah, let's first of all keep the creator first and the user. I guess I'm not doing any sort of changes. Perfect. Yeah. Now, okay, this is the thing that we have. We can see the other things, whatever we want. We can make it solid, the texture. We can have an outline as well if we want to. We can have any sort of outline if we are willing to have. Then we have the drop shadow kind of a thing that we can add in. Like this, we can have some sort of drop shadow. We can change the color of the drop shadow again, as I mentioned. We can change the color of the drop shadow, but I guess won't look that much good. I can add the background in this whole thing as well to make it stand out like this. Like for example, in the create her, like in this create her face, what do we have actually? One second. One second. Like I can make it white and I can make its background this. Yeah, I'm not able to do that. Perfect. So I can also do this, right? So there's something on to me. Yes. So yes, that's how it is being done. But I guess I should um for this scale, I'll just go with I guess 4. Looking too big. I guess perfect. Let's go with this. Now, for this part, let me see that whether it's looking good or not, right? So yes, um, I'm just gonna ask you all to simply do this thing. Um, okay, what you can do, you can just simply scan this up. Let me know when everyone is done scanning this particular snap code. I'm just gonna, perfect. Let me know when the scanning has been done. Once you all have scanned this, I'm just gonna send this to the accounts again. I guess you guys might have. I'm just gonna send to all device again. Let me check it. I have received it. Okay, in my frame, it's coming too big. Okay. Okay. Now that's where the testing comes, right? Right now, as you can see in my mobile phone, it's actually going outside. So can you place? Yeah, I'm just placing it again, and I'm just gonna tell you that again. So what has happened? The moment I'm gonna send it again, you'll get a notification, and also you will get this particular Lens Studio logo, and then you can test. But as you can see in my testing, it's going outside the frame. So what would I be doing? I'm just so the one thing is you can just scan this snap code. So this particular snap code you can only scan via the Snapchat only. Okay. As it is mentioned, scan the above snap code with Snapchat. It's a snap code, yeah. So it's not a random QR code. Yeah, it's a snap code. So first of all, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to my text and I'm gonna change the scale first of all because the scale is going outside the screen for me and it might be possible it would go out for you as well. So I just don't want that. Oh, I guess I've kept the Z5. Okay. Let me just try with 3 and test it again. And let me just simply add the retouch. So you can just simply search retouch, like face retouch in the scene panel, and yes, it will just do the ML retouch automatically. There's nothing that you have to do. You just need to add the retouch. I'm just gonna send to all of my devices again. Let's just wait. Perfect. It has been shared. If you haven't, just pair it up. I've just got the notification. It's done now. It's coming like this. I'm gonna show you all. See, now it's coming like this, right? Right in the center. Let me know if it's coming in the best possible way for you as well. Like it's coming in the center, perfect for me. Let me know if it's coming in the same way or not. I'm just gonna make the changes. All right. And yeah, can you reshare? Yeah, perfect, perfect, perfect. Like this is the snap code. First of all, I'm just gonna do this particular send to all devices. First of all, it's gonna be resharing. And also, if we can have the background, we can just add the background. We can add some more stuff, like whatsoever you want to, I would say. Just 1 second, let me just check. Um, uh, Dallas, if possible, if you can share the poster that you use for the background in the chat below, if that's possible for you, we can
Just
send
if
it.
you share the what?
So basically, the background that you use for the Google Meets and for this
Oh
one
yeah,
as
yeah,
well.
yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
create hosts. Yeah,
Right now. 1 second.
it shows another box over it. Is it possible for you, Michelle? If I'm guessing I'm pronouncing it in the right, Michelle, to share the screenshot. Like, yeah, perfect. Let me save this particular image. Okay, it's PNG. Perfect.
And Taya, I think I saw that other box you saw over it, but when you like actually take the picture, it doesn't share that video or it doesn't share that
Yeah.
box.
So, this is something that's gonna take time to tell. So, I'm just rather gonna put it quickly to save the time because I also want to tell you about the publishing part. I don't wanna go beyond the time. Perfect. Yeah, this is also that we can do. I'm gonna just, Rather than that, I can just gonna do the stretch. Now we can just do the stretch. Stretch isn't actually looking good, I guess. Let's see. I guess Phil would look good.
Yeah, Phil
We
looks good.
can, yeah. So let me just send to all devices and now you can see again. Now, basically, what I actually did, you can say I actually made a lens in front of you for the creator face. Yeah. You just got the notification, right? I also got one. And it's loading. And yep, I got it. With this, with the actual theme, I got the creator face. Yeah, I got it. Yes, so that's how I did it. And first of all, without let's not waste the time and let me just quickly share, save this particular project. I have my folder for that. Let me just save it as um, create her face look. This is my way of just saving the project. And I'm just going to go to project settings. First of all, I'm going to change the lens name, which is very, very important for us. Let me just quickly change the lens name. Let's save it as create her face. And let me just change this particular lens image. I'm just going to take the screenshot of this particular person that we have in the real time. I'm just going to go to this. I'm going to go to the screenshots and go to this. Perfect. Click on apply, go to lens preview, and let me just quickly see what sort of lens preview I can go with. Let me just go with the same one only. So that's gonna how my lens would look like. Perfect. Let's click on apply and it's done. Yep. I want the hint to be smile. Yep. Apply. And first of all, I'm going to save my project and then I'm just going to click on publish. Now, this is the most important thing. That is something that's going to take at least 10 minutes for me to explain you guys. And let me tell you why. And just have a look to the chart. Like, yep. Hey, that looks so nice to you. Yeah, real time. I'm just going to save this one as well. You're looking too good. Okay. And the one thing is basically this whole lens would actually go live in next 30 minutes. So yes, that is something we can all experience as well later. But yes, so basically the moment you will click on publish button, it will ask you to actually make an organization. So basically just actually creating an organization is nothing. It's actually a way of having an organized way of keeping all of your lens creation that you guys are making. So as you can see, you can just set up an organization and a lens folder, whatsoever you want to name it the way you want to. It's something that no one would ever come to know. Like you can see, it's so like weird names. So yes, no one would actually will get to know that what are you actually making. If you are updating an existing lens, you can just click on this part as well. Let me just click on submit lens, and now it's going to be reviewed. It's going to be the lens icon, and I can just choose the category. First of all, it's we are using the backgrounds, and the other category will be the appearance. Or other category, we can have a look to. I guess let's go with appearance for now. And now, like, see, right now we know that a lot of festive comes in the picture. So there are other like different tags of the month. Since Alexa is basically the company we are running is one of the business partner with Snapchat as well. So we have this particular like a different tag as well that you guys can use if you guys are willing to. It's PNSM 2024. That's something you guys can also use if you want to. Apart from that, these are some of the different tags. You can just simply click on it and it will be added. Like for example, so you also need to understand that whether the tag is going with your lens theme or not. Okay, so for example, if you're making a lens, AR experience for the birdies, then only you should add the tag technically. Okay, let's see. I guess not actually going with anyone. So let me just keep it like this only for now. Or scan triggers is basically first of all, obviously the person, then anything like surrounding you can simply add because you need to you need to add up to like three scan triggers. Okay, so that's how it can be done. And yes, this is the main thing. Like on the publish button, make it public. Okay, so this is the Snap Lens Creator Rewards Program terms. You can just simply click on it. There's no issue on that. And the best thing about this, sometimes when like many a times it has happened to a lot of creators that their lens got so viral, like so much viral that like the lens like the Snapchat gives you some rewards for that. There are some rewards for it. So yes, you can just click on enable and then you can publish. Yep, this is done. Congratulations. You have just submitted your lens, you have just made your lens. And if I just go to the lens that I've just created, it says it's in the processing now. Just see the whole thing that I'm going to explain it to you very, very carefully. Okay. That's gonna be my snap code. That's gonna be my preview and also everything is basically in processing. Now, if you scroll down, you can see hosted web AR density. All right, just imagine if you are in a particular event or if you have made a lens for some brand, for some influencer or anyone, and or for example, you have made a lens for a tech kind of event where the audience do not actually have Snapchat, then in that case, how would you able to utilize your skills? All right. In that case, the web AR lens comes into the picture. Okay. This is the best, like one of the best features that I actually personally look up to of especially Lens Studio. You can see the Snapchat that you can enable. So right now, since it's the processing, I cannot. So let me just go to any of my previous lens. Let me just go to the Halloween world. So this was one of the previous lenses that I have made. So this is basically the so as you can see, it's been published, and you I clicked on this WebAR lens, and if I just copy, I can just click on it, and the moment you will look, okay, let me just have a look to a better lens of mine that I've created. All right, like this is the lens that I've submitted. I guess today, yeah, today itself I've submitted like a few hours ago. Let me enable the WebAR lens URL. Okay, let me just copy it and let me just paste it in the chat. So the moment you will open, you will click onto this particular link, it will not be opening to, it will not be headed to your Snapchat. It will open in your Chrome extension or whatsoever extension, basically like web extension that you use. It's gonna open there, and then you can experience this lens over there. So yes, a lot of brands want a web AR experience rather than on Snapchat or something. Then yes, this is one of the best thing for you. Like as you can see, I've just posted a few hours ago. Like right now in my time zone, it's 11:45 in like kind of like midnight, you can say. In the evening only, I have submitted, and you can see if I go to the insights, you can see I've already got like around 1,000 views on my lens sale. It's gonna increase. It's gonna get some more and more reach over the time. Like I've submitted one more lens previously, which got like 92,000 plays, or you can say views, and you can see the demographics, you can see the breakdown, like where people have used it, you can see the countries that it is being used the most, the interest and everything. So basically, these are some of the insights that you can also share with the brands that you are actually working with. Okay, for them, for the people who you are making, you can just click on the engagement. You can see. So the total plays I got on my lens is basically 166K. The total views, the total shares, total favorites, total posts. That actually, can you imagine people actually created 161 posts with my lens? Yes, that's some crazy thing to me. And also, you can see that all-time thing and everything. You can have a look to. Yes, you can see the monetization if it's coming anyhow, and yeah, these are all the things. So now I'm open for the questions. If you have any questions, any doubts, feel free to share in the chat. Also, let me know the feedback for the session as
Hey everyone, sorry about that. I was attending to multiple fires all at once. But thank you so much, Chhavi, for your session. I did want to leave time in case anyone had any questions. We do have a Q&A feature to the right. If you have any questions for Chhavi, let us know. But also, I also wanted to drop in the chat, and I did the survey for this session. So if you enjoyed this session, if you liked it, give Chhavi some feedback, give us some feedback and everything. I was super excited to even be able to use this in real time, this lens on Snapchat. We're really excited about that. And that will be cool to maybe implement something a little bit more, a little bit more advanced in 2025. Just a little hint, just a little sneak, just a little preview of like what could be coming in 2025. Amazing.
exactly excited from my side as well.
Absolutely. Okay. If we don't have any questions, Chhavi, how can people connect with you outside of this workshop? Connect with you, connect with Alexa, connect with Brad.
I'm actually active on all the social media platforms. It could be Blue Sky, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, whatsoever. You can find me anytime, anywhere. It's just my username is basically Chubby GG on all social media platforms. So yeah, feel free to like find me on any social. You can if you just simply search Chubby GG on the Chrome, you'll find me.
Amazing, amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Chhavi. And I don't see questions, but that's okay because I know some people are hopping to another workshop. But
Yeah.
again, thank you so much, Chhavi. And for those who are wanting to attend the other workshop, the Own Your Story with Olivia Christian, that's going on right now. The link is in the agenda as well on our website. So you're free to hop over, or we'll see you for our next one, which is the Internet Computer Basics workshop. So for those who are interested in blockchain, a little bit curious, I definitely recommend that as well. All right. I think we're all good. I'll go ahead and stop recording. And thanks again, everyone.
Thanks a lot. Thank you. Bye bye.